Hi, and welcome. You're listening to the X22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 2231 AN. Today's date is July 23rd, 2020, and the title of the episode is Economic Truth Finally Came Out. It's time to take the next step. Let's talk about health. You likely already know what collagen is. Collagen makes your skin healthy and gives you a youthful look. It strengthens nails, hair, teeth, and gut health, maintains muscles, improves joints, and so much more. Get yourself a bag of Ageless Multi-Collagen, and as an added bonus, if you order today, they'll give you free shipping, free VIP life health and fitness coaching for life, and a free e-report on the 14 foods for amazing skin. You'll also be feeding a hungry child for every order of Ageless Multi-Collagen today. They will donate nutritious meals to a hungry child in your honor. If you order today, you can save up to 51% off of Ageless Multi-Collagen. So go to healthwithx22.com or click the link below. Let's get into the economic collapse financial news. Now, every day that goes by and we are in this pandemic, and again, we have certain players pushing their agenda. They want to keep fear, chaos, the economy shut down, all at the same time. They have a very specific agenda. Trump, the Patriots, they understand this. They understand what the deep state, what the central bank, what the mainstream media, what the corrupt politicians are trying to do. They're trying to keep this system locked down. They do not have the people's best interests in mind. We can see it now. Actually, we've always seen it. But now, as every day passes, we can see what they've been trying to do. And remember, during this whole thing, Trump has received incredible power because of this national emergency. Now, Trump has been talking about a payroll tax cut. He wanted this in the Phase 4 CARES Act. And it seems that Congress decided they weren't going to go for it. They didn't include it. Why? Well, wouldn't this help the people? Well, maybe not in the short run, but in the long run, it would help the people. The stimulus checks only last for a split second. When you receive that check, once you have it, 2 weeks go by, it's like nothing even happened. The payroll tax cut would mean that every single person would receive these funds in their check moving forward. Every 2 weeks, every month, depending on when you get paid. What else would this do? It would empower the people. They would feel good. Now, Congress right now decided not to go along with this. This is on both sides, Republican and Democrat. They decided that they were going to do a different way. They were going to do it right now so people can feel that one check in their hand. Yes, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But to change the system, to move forward, what needs to happen? We need to show the people what it's like when you're not paying taxes, or a lot less taxes, which leads into no taxes. Receiving funds from the government, that is socialism. That is, you'll receive this check, you don't have to work, but this is all you're going to get. Receiving a tax cut for each person and putting more money in their pocket every single week, this boosts people up. It allows people to spend money. And as they spend, the economy grows. But Trump had a main mission with all of this. What did he want to do? He wanted to continue with the transition. He wanted Congress to do this. And he wanted Congress to show the people that they're for the people. Congress decided not to do this. Yes, they had other things in the stimulus plan. That was trillions and trillions of dollars, but they didn't want the payroll tax cut because it's unrelated to coronavirus. Really? To boost the economy up, to bring the economy back online, This tax cut would help every single person. It would help every single business. This is not just a one-off thing. And this is what Trump is looking at. He's looking at the economy right now, and he's looking at what happened to the economy during this period of time, during this pandemic, where the mayors and the governors are still trying to keep everything shut down. And he understands that moving forward, he's going to have to do a lot more things. What did they just do right now? They just proved to him that they're not working in the best interest of the people. Not just the D's, but the R's. This is what he tweeted out. The Democrats have stated strongly that they won't approve a payroll tax cut. Too bad. It would be great for workers. The Republicans, therefore, didn't want to ask for it. Dems, as usual, are hurting the working men and women of our country. He just said it all right there. They didn't want to do it. Republicans didn't ask. Which shows you everything you need to know. Now remember, he has the national emergency. He has the Defense Production Act. He has the ability to do things that we've never seen before. And I do believe he's going to be taking the next steps to do this. Because this is not about just improving the central bank economy. This is not just about making the stock market go up. It's not just about making gold rise. It's about preparing the United States for a transition. Let's talk about investing. You know, Noble Gold told me this July 4th was special. Gold is up around 16% this year, and the Dow has lost around 10%. And if you start a gold or silver IRA this July, you will get one of these 5-ounce America the Beautiful silver bullion coins with every qualifying IRA. To qualify, you must mention my name, X22 Report, and make sure you start the IRA in the month of July. Call Noble Gold at 877-646-5347 or click the link below. This is what Trump's entire plan is. If you look at his actions and what he's been doing with the trade deals, with everything that he put into place, it's for the transition to move us away from a central bank system. That is where we are headed. Now, what's very interesting is that gold is continually rising, and we have gold getting very, very close to 1900. Now, a lot of people are like, well, this looks like another bubble to me. This looks like gold is increasing very, very quickly, and this is a bubble. It's going to come crashing down. Well, the only way gold and silver would come crashing down, like we've seen in the past, would be this for the central bankers to go ahead and take paper contracts, dump them, and bring down the gold price. Because when you say gold is moving up very, very quickly, this didn't move up in a day or a week or a year. This has been slowly climbing since 2016. That's how long the gold has been climbing. And it's not a straight up climb. It dropped down, it moved back up, it dropped down, moved back up. And if we go back to 2009, what do we see then? We saw gold shoot up, and within 2 years, it hit 1900. Here, this is a 4-year track. Now, was that a bubble back in 2009, going to 2011? No. What happened was the central bankers, they came in, and they started to do flash crashes where they threw billions of paper contracts at the gold price. And they continually dropped it down. And they brought it almost down to 1050 or so. And then since 2016, gold has been moving up. Trump, the Patriots, he wants gold to move up. He wants silver to move up. He wants the ratio between gold and silver to come back together. Right now, they are very far apart. And this is all for us to move to the next level. Remember, Q has told us that gold is going to destroy the Fed. Doesn't mean that they're going to use gold to bring it down, but having the price of gold continually move up destroys the fiat currency. Doesn't matter how much you have. Just that 1 ounce of gold, as it continually rises to 2,000, to 2,500, to 3,000, to 5,000, it destroys the fiat currency because people look at this and they say, well, wait a minute. if gold is rising, what's going on with fiat currency? That means it's taking a lot more of those paper dollars to buy that same ounce of gold. And if we go back to that example from the 30s, where it took 35 paper dollars to buy 1 ounce of gold, look at it today. It takes 18 and change to buy that same ounce of gold. This shows people that the value of fiat currency is continually declining. And it shows that the fiat currency is not worth anything. This is what's happening right now. The gold price is showing the world how the central bank system does not work. And we're going to hit a point where people are going to wake up and say, whoa, wait a minute, what just happened here? You're going to see investors, you're going to see many, many individuals, as gold continually rises, they're going to step back, take a look, and say, okay, something is going on here. Remember, back in the 70s, what happened? They created the petrodollar system back in the 60s. As we approached 70, 71, all of a sudden there were gold speculators in the market. Actually, this was other countries asking for their gold back, because what happened was the central bank here in the United States, they started to create a lot of currency to pay for the wars. And what happened then was the gold was no longer attached to the fiat currency, because now you're printing above what you have. Other countries saw this. They wanted their gold back. The central bankers, the deep state, they didn't want to give the gold back. So what did they do? They said, hey, we're not giving it back, and we're going to remove the entire system from the gold standard. This is why Nixon came out and said, since there are speculators in the market, it's time to move away from gold because it destabilizes everything. Does it really? Or was this their excuse to transition us into the petrodollar system because, oil is so stable and just continually creating currency is so stable? And that's exactly what they did. Now we're going to see the opposite happen. Now we're seeing gold continually rise. It's showing the people, not just here in the United States, but around the world, that fiat currency doesn't hold its value. And this is going to continue. People are going to notice. Trump has been preparing for this. He's preparing for this transition. He's been deregulating, trying to cut taxes. He needs to show the people that there's another way. There's another way than the central bank. There's another way that's called the people's economy, where the people create their currency, where it's backed by sound money, where there's no interest attached, where there's no private corporation controlling all of this, controlling the markets, controlling the interest rates, controlling the precious metals markets. He's going to show the people, because this is the only way you can do it. And the first step is to have gold continually rise. And that is what we are watching right now. And Trump, he's going to use all his weapons in his arsenal to get what he needs. And he has the power to do it. Listen, everyone, thanks a lot for listening. Be well, be safe, and especially be prepared. Thanks a lot.